morning everyone, my dear student. Today I am here to procure new ideas, new gains in the field of education. Today, very interesting and sophisticated video I have taken for you. Before starting today's video and today's topics, you can see in front of you in the screen that is written identity cards. So I want to ask some questions. Why do people need identity cards? Yes, my dear students, I think you can give me answer for that, and very well outstanding answer you can give. Second question is, why do all the countries make compulsory to citizen to take identity cards? Yes, the question is very easy. First question answer is that identity cards helps a person to identify themselves, whether the person is Indian or any other country people or Nepalian or Chinese. So this distinction or differences are recognized by identity cards. That's why every person needs identity cards. Second question, why all the countries make compulsory for everyone to make identity card? Because every country needs to recognize their own citizen, their own people. The country will differentiate between their own people and another people. That's why they make compulsory for every citizen to make identity cards. You know very well that a citizen has different rights and outsider has different right. So that should be differentiated at the time of dealing. So let us start today's topic, that is identity cards. So in the list many cards are there, but first card is Aadhaar card. Aadhaar card, English foundation or base, is a 12-digit unique identity number. In Aadhaar card, 12 digits unique identity numbers have been given. Can be obtained voluntarily by residents or passport holders of India. So any Indian residents or those people have passport, they can obtain means get. They can get Aadhaar card based on their biometric and demographic data. So those people who wish to get identity Aadhaar card, they have to give biometric thumb. The data is collected by the Unique Identification Authority of India. Actually this is organization by Indian government which is working to make identity Aadhaar card, issue Aadhaar card and identify Aadhaar card. A statutory authority established in January 2019. So this is a Indian authority organization that was built, that is organized in 2019 by the government of India. Under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Electronic and Informations, so under the guidance, under the judgment of Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology, following the provision of Aadhaar card, means provision, some guidelines, some rules of Aadhaar card, targeted delivery of financial and other subsidies, Benefits and Services Act 2016. Means it is targeted that financial and subsidies will be provided to give this Aadhaar card and some other benefits, and this Aadhaar card is needed to get benefits and other services that is guaranteed by 2016 Act. Aadhaar is the world largest biometric ID system. So it is the proud moment for India, and it is a very unique idea for India, and an essence of fantastic achievements for Indian people, that this is the one of the largest biometric ID systems. World Bank chief economist Paul Romer said Aadhaar is the most sophisticated ID program, the most outstanding, most appreciable ID program in the world. He praises Indian steps to give identity card and make Aadhaar card. Considered a proof of residence, it is considered that it is a proof of residence. Residence means stay somewhere. In India, this is called residence, stay, and not a proof of citizenship. But Aadhaar card is not guaranteed to citizenship. Aadhaar doesn't itself grant any rights to domicile in India. Aadhaar itself is not give the rights to domicile in India. In 2017, in June 2017, the Home Ministry clarified that Aadhaar is not a valid identification document for Indians travelling to Nepal and Bhutan. For suppose you want to go to other country, for suppose Nepal or Bhutan. So if you take Aadhaar card with you to these countries, so that is not the valid identification documents, right? So if you go traveling to these countries, Nepal and Bhutan, so Aadhaar card will not help you to as a identification of Indian. Right, so this is the certain provision is added and adhered in Aadhaar card. Prior to the enactment of the Act, before establishment of this Act, the UDIA had functions since 28 January 2009 as an attached office of the Planning Commission. So it was earlier the name of planning. It was this UDI was connected with Planning Commission, but now name is changed. That is called Niti Aayog. On 3rd March 2016, a money bill was introduced in the Parliament to give legislative backing to Aadhaar card. So some fund also function or introduced to give legislative backing to Aadhaar card. On 11 March 2016, the Aadhaar card targeted delivery of financial and other subsidies, benefits and services Act 2016 was passed in the Lok Sabha. So this law and order was passed in 2016 in Lok Sabha. Aadhaar is the subject of several rulings. Aadhaar is the subject of several rulings by the Supreme Court of India. So Aadhaar is functioned as and is carried out by Supreme Court of India. On 26 September 2013, the Supreme Court issued an interim order saying that no person should suffer for not getting Aadhaar card. Actually, in these days, in the past recent days, it was found that some people and some families have facing lots of problem due to not having Aadhaar card with them. The Supreme Court on 23 September 2013, Supreme Court had issued an order and decree that no one will suffer due to absence of Aadhaar card or due to not having Aadhaar card with them. Adding that the government cannot deny a service to a resident who doesn't possess Aadhaar. Possess means have. Means Supreme Court has passed an order and obligation to every official organization that they cannot force anyone and they cannot deprive anyone from their mandatory service for anyone to get their benefits from the government organizations in the case of not having other cards. Means they should get their rights and they should get their services and benefits if although they have no other card with them, right. That is the main obligations. The court also limited the scope of the program and reaffirmed the voluntary nature of the identity number in other rulings. So it was a very common function of Aadhaar card, but the court has limited its services. It has limited the services, means this is not so widened today, it's not so much in wide use. A 5-judge constitutional bench of the Supreme Court heard various cases relating to the validity of the Aadhaar card. So the five judges of the Supreme Court, they have discussed, they have analyzed the situation related or concern of Aadhaar card on the different platforms, and they have discussed about. So they found what they found. On various grounds including privacy and surveillance, for suppose related privacy, related your personal matters, your personal data, and surveillance means keeping eye, having observations, and exclusion from welfare benefits, and maybe in the case of not having having other card, so you are discarded from your welfare benefits. These issues are the very crucial issues in front of Supreme Court. They have analyzed these issues. They have come out on different notions and ideas to make it is limited field of Aadhaar. On 19 January 2017, the 5-judge Constitution Bench of Supreme Court of India reserved its judgment on the interim relief sought by petition to extend the deadline, making Aadhaar mandatory for everything from bank account to mobile services. Actually, what happened? It was mandatory for every Indian citizen that they should link their Aadhaar card to the mobile account, or mobile services, or a bank account. The Supreme Court has extended the date to link these. The final hearing began on 17 January 2018. So its final hearing was started in 17 January 2018. In September 2018, the top court upheld the validity of other systems. So again, 2018, it was hold on the validity of Aadhaar card. In the September 2018 judgment, the Supreme Court nevertheless stipulated that Aadhaar card is not mandatory for opening bank account. So in 2018 in September, it has declared that Aadhaar card is not compulsory to opening bank accounts, getting a mobile number. It is not compulsory and mandatory to get what a mobile number, or being admitted to a school. It is not compulsory for anyone to get admission in school. Some civil liberty groups such as Citizen Forum for Civil Liberties and Indian Social Action Forum have also opposed the project over privacy concerns. So some these liberal groups, so that they have opposed in the concerns of privacy matter, that somehow other biometric identifications discloses the privacy and private data, and these issues were raised. In the next important identity card, that is called PAN card. PAN full form of PAN is a permanent account number. PAN means permanent, full form account number is a 10-character alphanumeric identifier actually together number and letters also added here, 10 character alphanumeric identifier issued in the form of a laminated PAN card. Right, I think most of you have seen PAN card, maybe you have also PAN card with you, your fathers have PAN card, so you can see the Indian Income Tax Department to any person. So it is released, it is issued and issued to person from Indian Income Tax Department who applies for it, to whom the department allots the number without an applications. So sometimes department allots the number without any applications. It can also be obtained, it can be got in the form of PDF. It can be also got in the form of PDF if the user doesn't wish to obtain in physically. Sometimes it happens that you are not willing to get in physical forms, a card form, so you can get in PDF form. Next, moving we are to that some related informations about PAN card. A PAN is a unique identifier issued to all judicial entities identifiable under the Indian Income Tax Act 1961. So, unique identifier was identified and recognized in Indian Income Tax Act in 1961. The income tax PAN and its linked card are issued under section 139A of the Income Tax Act. So it is related to Income Tax Act, that is the article number 139. It is issued by the Indian Income Tax Department under supervision of the Central Board for Direct Tax. So it is related to Income Tax Department, and it is also serves as important proof of identifications. It is not helping you only in the your bank account or releasing depositing money or withdrawing money, but it helps to identify yourself. Actually, it is one of the significant proof of identifications. So moving to the next important card is a voter ID. The Indian voter ID is an identity document issued by Election Commission of India. Actually, these cards are issued by various organization of India, so it should be very easy to understand that voter ID is issued and documented and issued by the Commission of India, Election Commission of India, to adult domicile of India. Actually, particular states, those are above 18 years adult, they become adults, then they got voter ID card, who have reached the age of 18, which primarily serves as an identity proof for Indian citizens. So it is serve as a great proof for identity proof for Indian citizen. Actually, this guarantees you, this holds up your rights of citizen as a voter ID. Casting ballots in the country's municipal, state and national election. It also serves as a general identity. It also serves as a general identity like address and age proof for other purposes, such as buying a mobile phone SIM card or applying for a passport. It also serves as a travel document to travel to Nepal and Bhutan by land or air. It also helps you to travel from India to other countries for getting job or for tour. So it helps you. Similarly, it also serves as it also known as an electoral photo identity card. So it can be, in short, you can say EFIC, and it in full form it is known as electoral photo identity card. It was first introduced in 1993 during the tenure of the Chief Election Commission T.N. Session. So it was first identified and introduced in the time of Chief Election Commissioner T.N. Session in 1993. Next important identity card is ration card. So ration cards are an official document issued by state government in India. Actually, ration card is not distributed by central government. Actually, it is issued by state government to household that are eligible to purchase subsidized food. These ration card are given and provided to those people who are eligible, those are able to get subsidized food grain from public distribution systems. So they get they get grains and food from public distribution system under the National Food Security Act. NFSA has a particular act to provide foods for the poor to poor, and similarly they also serve as a common form of identification for many Indians. So it also serve as an identity card, identity proof for many Indians. Under the NFSA, all state government in India have to identify households that are eligible for purchasing subsidized food grain from the public distribution system. So it is a compulsory duty for all the states government to identify, to recognize, to find out people who are eligible, who are able to get food grain from the public distribution systems, and provide them with a ration card, and they will get the food by their ration card. There are two types of ration card under NFSA. So ration cards are divided in two parts, means there are it is two part of identity card, means Aadhaar card, ration card. Ration card is two types. One is priority household. One you can say PHH, means priority household. Ration card are issued to household that meet the eligibility criteria. So PHH is given to those people who meet and who reach to eligibility criteria set by their state government. State government has some set of criteria to give Aadhaar card, ration card. Each priority household is entitled to 5 kilograms of food grain per member per month. So it is given on the basis of ration card, every members will get 5 kilograms. And second is Antyodaya Anna Yojana. Antyodaya Anna Yojana ration card are issued to poorest of poor, means those are the very poorest of poor, means suffer in adverse conditions, in very tough and unmanageable condition. They are called poorest of poor households. To each AAI household is entitled to 35 kilograms of food grain per month. So they will get 35 kilograms of food per month, right? So these are called Antyodaya Anna Yojana. So these are the some important identity cards that give you identification proof, that give you identity proof, sometimes that provides benefit for financially, like a ration card, as identification proof, of voter card, sometimes Aadhaar card and PAN card. So these are the some most important identity cards in India. So here I want to finish my video, my dear students, and I implore you to watch this video frequently to understand all the points. Here first homework is watch this video 2-3 times, and secondly you must write down all the names of identity cards in your notebook. Similarly write the background and important dates related to the identity card. So here I wish you have a great day. Thank you so much.